This is a Tape Deck podcast.
They don't like when I count it down. So 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Inside the Runner Studio. This is your host, Tom, and with me as always are Aaron, Michael, and Diana.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What's weird is this very aggressive day of Tom is going to be spread out over 2 months.
It's
and
fine.
We're going to slowly look back at this over the next 2 months as I edit them.
And laugh.
Yeah.
And we are joined by our friend, Alicia. Hi, Alicia.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. You are our last recording of the day, so you're going to get our A game.
Get us at our best.
Because we are all warmed up.
This is true.
That's good. That's good.
It's true. It's like when you run a marathon, the last few miles are always the best.
Easy.
They always
Those are
feel
easy.
the best.
Oh, gosh.
So you know the format. We're going to ask you some running-related questions, some non-running-related questions, and get to know you. But before we do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. So I'm Alicia. Let's see, I was born in Iowa and recently moved to Indiana last summer. I'm a wife. Been married for 7 years. Yeah, 7 years. Have 2 girls, 4 and 2. Like to run, big Disney fan. Yeah, that's about it.
Nice. 4 and 2. So you're exhausted. And
Yeah.
and just running all the time.
Yes. Well, luckily they run with me sometimes too.
Oh,
So
there you go.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Does anybody here know anyone from Iowa? I think you might be the only person I've ever met from Iowa.
Ghost Hunter Dave is from Iowa.
Oh, well, I don't know Ghost Hunter
What?
Dave, so that doesn't count. Apparently, there's a ghost hunter named Dave, and he lives in.
Dave.
I know who you're
Discord,
talking
yeah.
about. Yes, I know
Imperious
who you're
Rex,
talking about.
yeah.
One of his friends, but I don't know that I've ever met anyone from Iowa.
Just
Yeah.
watch, just watch Field of Dreams, and
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
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 that's all you
Okay.
need to know.
Actually, I don't think I've seen Field of Dreams.
What?
I know.
Wow.
I know.
There's a
I
line
haven't seen
in
a
it-
lot of movies.
There's a line in it where Shoeless Joe Jackson, played by Ray Liotta,
I was gonna say,
Rest
is that
in
a friend of Michael's?
says, "Is this heaven?" And Kevin Costner says, "No, this is Iowa."
So, if you're from Iowa, do you have to have a nickname in front of your name, like Ghost Hunter Dave or
To be fair, I
Shoestring
think
something?
Dave lived in another state first, but he currently lives in Iowa.
Alicia, what is the beginning of your title for the Alicia part of it?
Yeah, do you have
Do you have
moniker?
a moniker that goes in front?
I don't.
Mickey Waffle Alicia. I've declared it.
There we go.
It's worse
Also,
than
Ghost
could be
Hunter
called.
Dave is not a ghost hunter, just in case anybody was wondering.
My God.
We're sorry, Alicia. We are sorry. We warned you ahead of time.
You did. It's gonna be fun. It'll be fun.
So Diana's going to kick us off with your first question.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to start with some running related questions. And then I thought nothing was ready for me. And I realized we're starting with question 18 on our humongous list and had to scroll
It's way
down really far.
Yes.
Usually it's like number 3. All right. Oh, I love this question. What is your favorite thing to see or have at an aid station?
So I've been running since high school, and ironically, I don't know if I'd say ironically, but I think I've only stopped at an aid station once
Wow.
during a race
Yes.
for biofreeze,
Oh,
a chafing issue.
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Vaseline.
Yeah. But I have stopped also probably once after the race for ice. So nothing too.
Oh, interesting.
So
So
you
do
carry
you just
all your
not
own.
like to try something different on race day and then you just have everything that you need with you?
Yeah, usually
Oh,
I'm all
gotcha.
prepared.
so are we considering water stops aid stations or no?
Yeah, that's
I
an
mean,
eight.
yeah.
That's
Do you
eight.
stop at water stops?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
Gotcha. I'll take anything they're giving to me for free, even though I know it's going to wreck my body on a race. It's like the worst thing to do. I'm like, ooh, Oreos. Like,
for the longest time, I would not take Gatorade during half marathons, and then one race, I was like, you know what? I'll alternate Gatorade and water, and it was okay. So
yeah. Well, and sometimes because they use like the powder mix of the Gatorade, like sometimes you get it and it's not
Can be
good,
too
and then it's
heavy,
fine at
yeah.
the next aid station. So yeah, I'm with you there.
Have you ever worn a costume for a race or worn matching outfit with friends?
So I wore, let's see, Princess 2017. I made my own bell apron.
Ooh,
Okay.
I sewn one, and then I also, let's see, 2018 Princess. I made a Snow White shirt and a kind of a sparkly athletic skirt. It wasn't quite like sparkly athletic like grade, but I did sew it. I mean, it worked for the race. Yeah, and then I think last year I did a last year I did a donut race, and so it was around Christmas theme, so I did an ugly sweater.
Oh, that's awesome.
Full Christmas getup. My dad saw the picture and he's like, "You ran in that?" And I said, "Yeah." I mean, it was pretty. I looked pretty gaudy.
Oh, that's
always
great.
the best reaction. Always the best reaction.
So do you use a training plan or a coach when you're preparing for a race, or do you just wing it?
I winged it for the longest time, and then in 2017 I was like, I have to change, like I have to start following a plan. So I've been following Jeff Galloway's program, currently doing that for marathon weekend. I'm running the marathon. It's been good.
Awesome.
All right, so you're a runner, clearly.
Yeah.
What and it sounds like you've done races.
Yes.
What is your race etiquette pet peeve?
Oh man, I was trying to think of this one, but I think if I had to pick one, it would probably be how some races will just shuffle people in the corrals and not
line
not
them
like
properly.
Yeah, line them up properly, and so then you have walkers in the front, and you're just trying to like get around them. At the beginning
that can be
of the
dangerous.
race.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's probably one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah. When it's even like chaotic and like people are running in from like the sides and like all over the place, like as the corral starts moving. Just wild. Oh, okay. And this is one of Michael's new questions that he posed today. If you had to run a race that was all uphill or all downhill, which would you choose?
Downhill. It's easier on the knees, I think.
Ooh. Is it?
That's an interesting question.
It is an interesting question because now I've been thinking about this a lot.
I hate hills.
I will say, after rocking the knob, the running down the ski slope, and my calf, or not my calves, my hamstring, no, not my hamstrings either.
Oh my God.
My quads, my quads fully locking up. I can tell you, sometimes running downhill isn't that fun.
Yeah, I think my knees hurt more down than up.
I guess it would depend on the grade.
But I also hate uphill because, a race that just never ending up.
Yeah. It would be hard. But that's why we posed the question.
Which, obviously, since this is a newer question, all of us have been discussing this when it's come up now. We're like, what is this question?
It's a tough one. Yeah, it is tough to know which, because you're going to hurt either way. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
Definitely. We had where I lived in Iowa is the Quad Cities area. So they host Bic 7. So it's one of like the 7-mile championships every year. Oh. It is so hilly throughout the whole course, really. But like the first hill, like the starting line, you literally go up. And you really don't, I always tell people you don't notice the hill just because everyone's kind of just like slogging their way up. But it's like the best feeling when you come down because you get down that hill and you have a block and then you turn and have like a quarter mile to the finish line. So it's like the best feeling ever.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And that race especially, since it's hilly.
I just hate hills.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We're going to move into the random question. What is your favorite way to waste time online?
Instagram. Scrolling through Instagram.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, what is the last film you cried at?
Ooh.
I really don't remember, to be honest. I was trying to think of this all day and I can't remember which one it was.
Are you a crier in movies typically, or does it take a lot?
It takes a lot. It's a lot
Ah.
for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watch Field of Dreams.
Oh, yeah. You'll cry at that.
It's fair. This is true. Yeah,
saying.
That's true. It is funny. Like, the biggest fight I ever saw my brother and his wife get into was over the movie Field of Dreams because she said it was stupid and they were like screaming at each other. And finally, at the end, he just screams, he gets to have a catch with his dad and storms out of the room. And so whenever I think of Field of Dreams, like that's the only thing I think about.
Oh my
Oh my God.
Is this blowout fight over nothing, basically.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
But Aaron and I are movie criers. We're
Yes.
commercial criers.
Commercial criers.
We,
Just regular
we
life
just
criers.
cry. Like sometimes I think about things and it makes me cry. Like
It's true.
so,
We
yeah.
just heard a story about from our friend Jack, who rescued a beagle
yes.
and had been returned to the shelter, and it took a lot for me to not cry over
Yep.
that story. So I mean, I've got issues. I don't know what to tell you.
Yep.
All right. What is the worst food you've ever eaten?
I would have to say, so you know how baby food, when
Yes.
we were first introducing my oldest to baby food, they have the chicken. It is the worst tasting thing you'll ever, it's terrible.
Oh God, I can't even imagine.
It's pretty gross.
I cannot even imagine. Like, did she like it or no?
She took a couple of bites of it and it was okay, but after that, like I think we did give her a full serving of it, but the next day we tried it again. She was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to
She's
eat
like,
that."
nah. So like the baby wouldn't even eat it.
Yeah, she wouldn't eat it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh goodness. All right. I think it's me. Oh, I love this question. If you could go on a dream vacation, where and what would it be?
Dream vacation. I think I would want to take a private plane to all of the
Ooh.
Disneyland resorts around the world.
Ooh.
Yes.
Cool one. Yeah.
That's where
That's a great
I would
answer.
do.
Isn't
I mean, they just had that offer.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
wasn't that
Adventures
the
by
thing that was
Disney.
like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like $109,000.
Yeah.
It was closed within a week too.
It's
Yes.
crazy. Yeah.
That doesn't even seem like enough money though for like
What it
that
was.
kind of trip.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a pretty intense.
I mean, I
trip,
can't.
yeah.
We can't afford that. But I'm just saying
Yeah,
that, like,
yeah,
it just
right.
still seems like for what you're talking about.
Considering
I
what
mean,
it
going
is,
to
yeah.
Tokyo, going to
Shanghai.
yeah, I
Hong
mean,
Kong.
man.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
win the lottery is what we need to do. Apparently.
But-
Yep.
Yes.
Another new question: do you prefer the solitude of the wilderness or the bustle of a city?
City. I'm not like a camper or wilderness person. Like I'll go out and walk the trails, but I'd prefer the city.
All right. So we get into the James Lipton questions, and we start with, of course, what is your favorite word?
I would probably have to say fine is my favorite word.
Uh-oh.
My husband hates the word, or hates the phrase, it's fine.
Oh man.
'Cause it's
Oh,
not.
it's not.
Yeah, so we say that that's the F word in our house.
Because usually when you say it's fine, it's because it's
It's
not
not,
actually fine.
Yeah.
No kidding. Really?
It's fine.
And what is your least favorite word?
Probably crevice.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
That is
like
a that is a new one. I say crevasse a lot,
You did.
referring to chafing.
What about the word turned you off? Is it the like idea of what a crevice is?
or the sound of it?
Or
Maybe.
this-
Ooh.
Yeah,
So-
help us explore your trauma with this word.
Let me try. All right, so I used to be a paramedic, and so we, people would say, you don't want to see what's under that crevice.
Oh God.
Oh, man.
We would just have,
yeah.
we.
Oh my God.
Yeah, definitely.
And we have explored that trauma for you.
Man.
Yeah, I won't go any farther. So
It's okay. It's only going to get awkward from here. So, Alicia, what turns you on?
Speaking of crevices.
Oh God.
Oh man, let's see. So there's a story to this. I think my husband would say a bingo board. But really, what I would say, humor and laughter.
Okay. I
And
feel
what
like I
turns
want
you
the
off?
explanation for the bingo board.
I do.
That that might be for later.
Okay. Well, all right, then what turns you off?
I would say just negativity in general.
It's
That's a good one.
a good one. What sound or noise do you love?
The laughter of my girls. It just brings a certain joy.
Yeah. Do they get along?
They do actually. It's always fun to watch them because if one gets up early from a nap or in the morning, she's just waiting for her sister to get up. She wants to go wake her up. So,
Yeah.
but they do love playing together.
Love it. And then what sound or noise do you hate?
Screaming from my girls.
Yep.
It's that high pitched scream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Go ahead.
clicking.
Is it me?
I don't know.
It's
Okay,
fine.
it's gone.
I can't hear it.
What is your favorite curse word?
So I'm not a person who cusses very often, but if I do, I'll just say "God bless America" or "Mother trucker." Is usually
That's
my
awesome.
phrases.
I
awesome.
love it.
Okay, all right.
I love alternative cursing. Like it's
Yeah.
one of my favorite things.
Yeah, it's way more creative a lot
I
of
find
times.
myself actually saying "holy buckets" sometimes now.
Holy buckets.
I do too sometimes.
So thanks, Mal.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is
Yeah.
creative. Yeah. Let's see. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I would love to be a Disney Imagineer.
Ooh, that's a great one.
I know the projects that they work on are just so amazing. If I was better at math, that probably would have been what I went into.
That'd be so cool.
And
Mhm.
what profession would you not like to attempt?
A coal miner would
Oh,
not be my
That's a
favorite.
good one.
That is oddly specific.
it is.
And definitely not one I'd want to do either.
Do you know someone who is a coal miner?
I don't, but there's a video or there's a movie.
Is
But
it
there
the
was,
coal
like-
miner's daughter?
I was going to say, is it Zoolander?
No, it's not Zoolander. I can't remember what it was, but like the dad in that movie was a coal miner, and I could just remember thinking like I would
It's gotta
not
be
want
the
to do
worst.
that.
Yeah.
I would just be so claustrophobic, I think.
Yep.
All right. Well, I get the privilege of asking you our final question, but before I do, thank you very much for being on with us. Really
Thanks
enjoyed
for
it.
having me.
Yeah.
All right, Alicia. So, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Well done. Your donuts and pizza are this way.
Yeah.
What kind of donuts?
Sprinkles with frosting.
Okay.
And
What
is
kind
there
of pizza?
Is there pineapple on the pizza in heaven?
Yes.
No.
There you go. Hey, it's her heaven.
It's her heaven.
Oh my God.
Do you have any
boy.
parting words of wisdom? Any shout outs you'd like to give? Any social media you'd like to plug?
Sure. Yeah. You can follow me at a green life 4588 on Instagram. I usually
Nice.
hang out there. I'm also a travel coordinator with Park and Preston.
Nice.
with Mallory. Yeah, specializing in Disney, Universal, and Runcations. So if you ever,
I don't think I knew that.
yeah, yep, I
Love
started it this
that.
year. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
super
it's
fun.
been fun.
Yeah. We'll
Mhm.
put a link to your.
Yeah.
I guess if you want to send your email to us, I'll put a link to your Instagram and to your email in case anybody wants to email you in relation to
Yeah.
that.
Yep. I am actually using a travel planner for the first time for a family trip we're doing in December. And now I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this without a travel planner. So
Mm. So now you're gonna have to
I'm
spread your
spoiled. Yep.
spread your travel planners around every time you do a trip.
There
Oh
you go.
man.
Yeah.
Awesome. It was great having you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
Yes,
you.
No, thank you.
All right. We will talk to you later.
Awesome. Bye, Alicia.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.